Hello, it is Monday and it's the start of a new weekly reading vlog, and you can kind of see part of the aftermath of one of the videos I just filmed. So I just filmed my top 10 books that I read in 2020 and also my book haul. It was I actually hurt myself taking the thumbnail picture for my haul, so I hope you appreciate that when you see it. But it's a new week. I don't have many reading updates, but I did start reading The Iron King last night and I read just over 100 pages, and do you know what? I'm not sure. Kind of hating myself right now because I was so certain I would absolutely adore this from page one, and I don't know if I'm going to. And part of me's glad because it means I'm not going to be dropping that sort of money on the special editions that Fairyloot are doing, but also I'm sad because those books are gorgeous and I want them. But if I don't end up liking this, then I'm not going to buy the editions, obviously. But yeah, this is my only update. I'm a little bit sad that I'm not already loving this, but oh well. But my plan for today is like edit, and also gonna have a video chat with Liv today, and because we've not like had a video chat since before Christmas, so it'll be nice to see her face. Last night wasn't feeling great. Ate a lot of cheese yesterday and forgot to take my lactase tablet, so I was in a lot of pain last night, and a couple of my friends were doing like a group video chat and I couldn't join. So instead, me and my friend Ellen, we did like a little Netflix watch party and we watched We Can Be Heroes, which is the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It is still the same girl playing Lava Girl, which is amazing. She looks like the same. But not gonna lie, the main reason we watched it was because Pedro Pascal's in it. And we totally didn't spend every scene he was in thirsting over him, because we wouldn't do that. We was looking respectfully. But it was actually a pretty good film. We was quite pleasantly surprised that it was actually a good film. It was cringy as hell, but that's because it's a kid's film. But yeah, that was basically all I did. I don't really have any other updates. I just wanted to open up the vlog while my makeup looks good and just say that. I'm just looking at this like mad. Like, this is not everything. There's books there, books there, books there, Funkos there. I don't know where the Funkos are gonna go. But yeah, so yay. It's almost the end of December. Do you know what? I am so hungry. And I'm like thinking of all the food we have downstairs. Because obviously we were originally supposed to be having my sister and nephews here. They ain't here now, like over Christmas. They weren't here. So we have all this food and I'm like, what do I want for lunch? What do I want for lunch? But yeah, so I'll catch up with you later. Hello, it is Thursday and it's actually New Year's Eve and it is the evening. It's like just gone 5. I have had a week. So I've not updated you at all since I think Monday. Tuesday was a very, very bad day. I worked for 11 hours with no break whatsoever. Didn't even have lunch. I just snacked on some Pringles. Work was very busy, so I had to do like overtime, work through my lunch, everything. And then yesterday didn't have a lunch break, but didn't have to stay late, luckily. And then today I had to do an hour overtime in the morning, and luckily I managed to get everything done. So they did what they did on Christmas Eve and said that we could leave at 1 if everything was done. Just gone 2. I managed to get everything done. So, well, everything urgent anyway, everything that can't wait until Monday. So I'm now done. I've got a really bad headache, so I just sort of laid in bed. I tried to read a bit more of The Iron King. I don't know if I started this on Monday. I can't even remember when I started it, but I'm like almost halfway through, 149 pages to be exact, and I'm DNFing it. I am not enjoying this, and I am gutted, because I really wanted to love this series, and I genuinely thought I would, because, you know, it's Faye, but I don't like it. So I was bored, and yeah, it was cringy, and not in the way that I like or tolerate. I just, she was talking to the king, and I was like, I can't deal with this. So DNFing it. And I have, because I've not been able to focus on that the last few days, I've wanted something quick and light. I started reading Giant Days, like the I think it's a comic series, and all of them are on Scribd. So I've been reading those, and I've read the first 5 volumes. I've read the first 5 volumes of Giant Days, and it's so lovely. So far I've given all 5 volumes that I've read 4 stars. It's just a cute little like comic series about 3 friends or 3 girls who meet at university in first year, and the first 5 volumes are their first year of university, and it's fun. It's not really got a plot, it's just their lives, and I really like it. It's really easy to read, hence why I read in 5 volumes of it. Each volume is about 100 pages, and it's got like, I think each volume's got 3 or 4 issues in it. So I've read 5 volumes of that, and that I am enjoying. So when I decided this was being DNF'd, I quickly read volume 5 so that I don't end the year on a DNF. But I have officially read 181 books this year. I was really hoping I could make it to 200, and if I hadn't slumped in October, I would have done it. But because I slumped, I didn't do it. But 181 is still, I never thought I would read 181 books in a year. So that is still a bloody amazing achievement. So I might read another volume of Giant Days tonight. I'm not sure, but me, my mum, my dad, obviously lockdown, it's only your own household. So usually on New Year's Eve, we have people round. A few years back, we had a party with my sister, nephews, and a few friends, which was really fun. Last year was just my nephews and us. But this year it is literally just us 3, obviously. So we've got a few nibbles in, like Pringles, sausage rolls, things like that. So we're just gonna have like a picky evening. I don't know if I will speak to you again today, but if not, I will speak to you tomorrow. And Happy New Year! It feels weird saying that because nothing about this year has been happy. Well, from March onwards. So hopefully 2021 has something happy in it. And yes, I am milking the Christmas clothes. Mostly because my Christmas clothes are all in a box because they go back up in the loft. And that box is currently in front of my cupboard. So I can't get to any of my non-Christmassy clothes until those clothes have gone back up in the loft, which we're taking down all the Christmas stuff tomorrow. So I'll be back to wearing non-Christmassy clothes in the next few days, which makes me sad, but also it's needed. So yeah. Hello, it is Friday, New Year's Day. It is 2021. I am really hoping that this year is better than last year. I'm gonna keep repeating it so that it like manifests and becomes a thing. But I'm now in non-Christmassy clothes. There's no Christmas tree. The house has been de-Christmasified. And it means I get my bedside table back though, which means my TBR books can go on there instead of on the floor. But I thought I'd give you a little update. So I had a pretty lazy start to the day because obviously it's New Year's Day. We didn't get up till a bit later because obviously we didn't go to sleep until like 1 o'clock. So we had a bit of a lazy morning. But then after like our dinner, like we have like a Christmas dinner on New Year's Day, and we have it like between lunch and dinner. So we had that, had a little bit of a food coma, didn't actually nap though. And then we made a start on taking all the Christmas decorations down, and then we just chilled. So I have not read anything today. I don't really tend to read on New Year's Day because it's always like lazy start, food, and then taking all the Christmas stuff down. But after we took that all down, I did start something. So I don't think I've ever shown these on here, but I have been using the Fairy Loot reading journals for the last few years, and they have not done one for 2021. And I didn't realise they weren't doing one, so I didn't buy one from somewhere else. So I have improvised. Now, I've always wanted to bullet journal properly, but I honestly do not have the time or patience for it, or creativity, so I'm not bullet journaling. However, I did try it a few years back before I got into reading again. So it was just a life bullet journal, and I did it for 4.5 months and then didn't carry on. So a few years back for Christmas, my friend Tessa got me this gorgeous sparkly silver journal. It is a bullet journal because it's got these square like dotted things. So I am basically making this my reading journal, but I'm going to be creating my own like pages, but not as fancy as a bullet journal. So I'm going to show you. This is terrible because I am not creative. I have no artistic ability whatsoever. So January, and then you turn the page and you have my TBR. So this is huge because it's the readathon. So I've put the name of the readathon, the name of the prompt, the book I'm reading for the prompt. So that fills up this page, and then the TBR continues because this is other books for January. I highly doubt I'm going to get to all of these. I'm definitely going to get to some of them, but I am not going to deviate from this list in January. And then if you turn the page, we have books read. So we have title and author, start date, finish date, and then rating. And I've already filled in that I am going to be starting Crave tomorrow. And then on this page, I am going to print out a picture of my favourite book of the month. So I need to get some printer ink before the end of the month to do that. But yeah, so this page will be a printout of my favourite book of the month, and I'm going to like do some title for that, but not right now. So yeah, that is my reading journal for the year. I have set my Goodreads goal at 80 again, purely because I know I can do 100 on a like normal year. So obviously in 2019 I went on holiday, I went to multiple Comic Cons, I had multiple days out with friends, and just in general had a very busy year, and I still managed to read 125 books with no issues. So I know I can read at least 100 books in a year, but I've set my goal at 80 for this year. Now, I originally did it for 2020. I set my goal at 80 because I was like, right now I've got loads of plans this year. I don't want to put any pressure on myself whatsoever. 80 is very easy for me to do on a slumpy month, like when I have slumpy months. So set it as 80. Then a pandemic happened and I was stuck indoors. I'm furloughed for 2 of those months. and read 181 books in the year. That is not going to happen again. It better not happen again, because this pandemic better not last another year. Manifesting good thoughts. Good thoughts. So, I've said it at 80 again, because even if life doesn't return to normal anytime soon, I want to do other things. So, I want to watch some TV shows. So, I need to catch up on Supernatural. The final season has now ended, I believe. I got up to the end of season 7, so I finished season 7 and then stopped watching it. I don't know why. I think I got distracted by something and then just never got back into it, and that was like 2 years ago. And my mum has all 14 seasons on DVD, and she'll be getting season 15 when it comes out on DVD. So I'm gonna continue watching that, but I'm going to binge watch a series and then binge watch a series of a different show, so that I break it up, because I think that was my issue. I literally watched the first 7 seasons in the space of like 2 months, and it was a lot. So I'm going to break it up. I also want to watch all 3 seasons of Narcos. I'm going to leave it there. I want to catch up on Modern Family, because I watched the first 7 seasons of that. Not binge watch though, like I watched it as it was on and then lost track of it when season 8 started. And that's around about the time that I cancelled my Now TV subscription, so couldn't watch it. But season 8 is now on Netflix, so I can watch season 8 at least, and then hopefully season 9 will be on there. But yeah, I'm just gonna like watch some TV shows. I also for Christmas got the complete 5 seasons of Primeval, which is one of my favourite shows, so I want to rewatch that. I'm also feeling a Buffy rewatch and a Parks and Recreation rewatch, but the Parks and Recreation rewatch and possibly Buffy rewatch will be with my boyfriend, because he's never seen either of them, and that is not okay. I'll be changing that. So as well as watching that, I also want to get back into playing Xbox. So when I had my Xbox 360, I played it so much. Like I didn't do anything else, I just played Xbox. And then when I got my Xbox One, the only games I've got is FIFA 18, I think. Whatever FIFA was coming out the year that I got it, because it came already installed on the Xbox One, because the normal Xbox was out of stock, so I just got that one. And then I have Guitar Hero and Black Ops 2. And when I first got it, I played Black Ops 2 and Guitar Hero so much. And then I just fell out of love with gaming. But I've been really feeling getting back into Final Fantasy. So I used to play, me and my boyfriend worked it out from the covers. I used to play Final Fantasy X. I'm pretty sure it was 10 anyway. The cover looks familiar. It was either 10 or 13, but I'm pretty sure it was 10. And I want to see if I can get that on Xbox One, because I want to start playing it again. But so I got a Amazon gift card from work for Christmas, and I was gonna use it to get a couple of games, and the games I want are sold out on Amazon now, so gonna have to look elsewhere or wait. And I also want to get the Spyro game on Xbox One, because I loved Spyro growing up as a kid. So I really want to get back into playing it, and it's remastered, which looks really good. So yeah, that's basically, I'm not doing a goals video for 2021. I'm just going to talk to you in this, because do you know what? This vlog does not have a lot of footage, so I'm trying to bulk it out a bit so you get a proper video. So I'm talking goals. So 80 books, get back into TV shows, get back into gaming, and also I want to get back into writing book reviews, because I've not written a book review since November, and I have like God knows how many in my drafts on my blog. So I want to get back into that, get back into doing 1 book review a week, and then also I want to get back into Bookstagram, because I was so on it and then I just stopped. So I want to get back into Bookstagram as well. I'm not going to put pressure on myself for that. I'm just going to do it like, I'm going to try and post one picture a week and see how that goes. So that's literally my plans. I am not really pushing myself much. I am going to stick to my YouTube schedule of posting my vlog on a Monday and then just a non-vlog video on a Wednesday, and then unboxings will probably be on Thursdays, like the week or the week after I get the box, depending on what day I get it and when I get a chance to film and edit and everything, but they will go up on Thursdays. I'm no longer getting Book Box Club, so that'll be one less to do, and also LitJoy is moving to quarterly for their YA box, so I won't be getting that every month. So yeah, I'm really excited. Let's see if I can stick to this. But non like bookish and hobbies stuff, I badly need to get back into exercise, because where I'm not going out and I'm not doing anything other than sitting around all day, my knees are getting so stiff. I have trouble with my knees. I've said it before. The doctor doesn't know what it is, because the doctor is ridiculous and doesn't bother trying to do anything more. I had one blood test and then it was like, no, we've ruled out this, this and this. Lose weight. So yeah, I have been struggling so much, so I'm gonna get back into doing some like light exercise in the form of using the Nintendo Wii, because I absolutely love Just Dance, and also there's some really good Wii Fit things which are just like light exercise which will really help get me moving again. So I'm going to do that, and I do want to try and get back into eating a bit healthier, because I've been eating so much chocolate lately, and do you know what, chocolate is not good for me, because, you know, lactose intolerant. And if I have a bit of chocolate, I don't take one of my lactase tablets. I only take my lactase tablets if I'm having something like ice cream or cheese. But, you know, chocolate also has lactose in it. Anyway, so that's my goals. I am gonna head to bed now because it is actually gone midnight. But yeah, I thought I would come in and just give you a little update, which I've been slacking in this entire week. But yeah, so I will catch up with you tomorrow when hopefully I'll have some actual reading updates. So it is a lot later, and I'm just going to wrap this up now because I am currently watching Ashley, Becca and Gavin's joint drunk live show, and I'm on my third vanilla vodka and lemonade, and yeah. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I think this has been a pretty short vlog because I sort of like last week was a mess. But I hope you have enjoyed what there has been. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.